The world is changing rapidly, including technology, our lifestyle, and more.
Princess, do you have the copy of the last month's report and records? Particularly the month of February. I need it as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. I'll find it and I'll give it to you in a bit.
Back then, either in any offices, institutions, organizations, in the medical field, and other businesses, all that we use are papers to record and input any information.
How can I face my boss? I can't seem to find it. Oh, there it is! Oh gosh, it's all wet. Why did I have to put it here? Now how can I defend myself with all this wrongdoing?
Princess, we're waiting. Where is...
Sorry, ma'am.
I knew this would happen. I shouldn't have let you handle these documents. You know how important these files are. Now, what do you want us to do? You're fired!
Hundreds and millions of documents or files and papers are being destroyed due to ignorance, failure of the employee, and more. Sometimes files are lost, sometimes stolen or misplaced. Well, without backup files, how could we retrieve information again? What is this device? Well, there are buttons. Am I supposed to... Hello?
Hey, there's a new recruit to come in a bit. Make sure to gather the personal information and record or input everything she responds.
Yes, ma'am. That's interesting. Oh! Is this what I think it is? A phone? I think everything that I touch evolves. Whoa! Now a tablet. Our world and its people have eventually evolved all of the computers, gadgets, and other devices. From the year 1930s to today, the computer has changed dramatically. The first modern computer was created in the 1930s and was called the Z1, which was followed by the large machinery that took up entire rooms. In the 60s, computers evolved from professional use to personal use, as this first personal computer was introduced to the public. And in 1980s, Apple introduced the first computer Macintosh. Now let's go through them. The year 1930 marked the beginning of calculating machines, which were considered the first programmable computers. Konrad Zuse created what became known as the first programmable computer, the Z1, in 1936 in his parents' living room in Berlin. He assembled metal plates, pins, and old film, creating a machine that could easily add and subtract. 1940s, computers took up entire rooms like the ENIAC, which was called the mathematical robot. It was created by John Moseley during the World War II to help the Army with ballistics analytics. It could calculate thousands of problems each second and weighed 30 tons, which needed about 1,500 square foot room to house all of the structures which comprised the machine. Now in the year 1950s, computers were strictly used for scientific and engineering research like the John ENIAC, which was once described as the helpful assistant for mathematicians. Did you know that this early computer operated for about 13 years or 51,349 hours before being dismantled? Now 1960s, everything changed when the Programmer 101 became the first desktop computer sold to the average consumer. It became a computer which everyone and anyone could use. This 65-pound machine was the size of a typewriter and had 37 keys and a printer built in. 1970s, the Xerox Alto helped pave the way for Steve Jobs' Apple. It could even print documents and send emails. The most notable part of this computer was that its design included a mouse, keyboard, and a screen. The Alto computers were also designed to be kid-friendly so that everyone, no matter the age, could operate the personal computer. In 1980s, Apple's Macintosh was described as the game changer of computer history. Like the aforementioned device, this also had keyboard, a mouse, and a small 9-inch screen. This computer was weighed 22 pounds and cost $2,495, which was applauded for its interface of windows and icons. 1990, from the same company, the famous iMac G3 was released. It became known for the Bondi blue clear casing, which included USB ports, a keyboard, and a mouse as well. And for the first 5 months, the company sold 800,000 computers. This is also the time that Apple used the letter I to name its products, explaining it stood for Internet, Innovation, and Individuality. Now, year 2000, laptops became increasingly popular. In 2008, Steve Jobs slid the first MacBook Air from a manila envelope and shocked the audience at Apple's Macworld with how thin the laptop was. Now, could you believe it? Today, computers come in different sizes, shapes, including tablets. Simple touch screens were now innovated without a keyboard or a mouse, and the market was also filled with other computer models, including the MacBook Pro, iMac, Dell XPS, and iPhones, Lenovo, Samsung, and more. I hope you learned a lot about our short discussion today. That was a nice video. Like mentioned, slowly, as time passed by, computers and basically technology evolved into its better state. There are now information systems which we could use to encode, gather, and collect data. What's good about this? We could also store and retrieve data or information whenever needed. Even metrics of the company could be seen, the progression, all of the productivity of the company or organization could be acquired. In just one click, you'll have what you think.
Okay, hi. So I'm going to interview you. Just answer the questions that I'm going to say. Okay? What's your name?
I'm Jazel Gemma Kalinaw.
Okay. Age?
25 years old.
Tell me about yourself, any experience or background information.
With 3 years experience in this field and a past group leader of mobile company.
Address?
From Green Plains, Makati City.
And then?
Princess,
Yes, sir.
send me the report meeting last Monday and today's metrics performance of the company.
Got that, sir. I'll send it to you on your email. Send it on your email, sir. Thank you. Okay, so as I was saying...
Hey, princess! Hey! Wake up! Princess! Hey, princess! Hey! Wake up! Princess! Are you okay?
Yeah.
So that was a dream. I dreamt of the future. A future where computer information system, technology, and informatics would help us.
CIS, more advanced, more convenient, decreased error, and a better system.
Collect, gather, organize, and retrieve data whenever and whatever we need in any field or businesses, may it be offering products, services, in the health aspect, office work, and more.
Track a business's metrics or monitor the productivity in just a click, and go back to past encoded data. Disseminate or transmit information further, and have tons of copies to the whole organization.
Computer information system, where the digital era meets technology and information record and storage.
We will utilize computers at its best and most efficient way possible. Data are stored and retrieved automatically.
Computer information system and informatics, where having the knowledge and possessing the device
Is the only mechanics.
Oh well, this is a nice film, but... Hey guys! I'm really confused. What really is informatics? Do you know what it is?
Of course! I even found a music video that explains it. Here, let's play it!
Maybe it's data. Maybe it is a field of information. It's just so broad to describe in certain words that we'll define it as it is. Informatics,
Information. From these words, can you see any connection? Wouldn't you think it's the same? Well, it's just in the name. A science of information, where we all do different transmission from gathered and then stored data. We'll have some ideas, refers to process of interpretation, from acquired knowledge to dissemination. You want more of this topic? Then we'll do so. Different fields, all big deals, health and more. Nursing informatics and medical, even businesses or organizations, conducting all of those, what do you call it? Yes, analyzation of information, how it's transferred for future retrieval of words out of computers, used till the future. Thank you.